Okay, guys, let's talk about why your social media strategy isn't working and give you some ways to fix it. My name is Shizette Cowan. I'm going to talk to you today about how to turn likes into leads for your real estate business. Let's get into this content. Today, we're going to talk about some of the strategies that the top agents use to find clients on social media. Social media is a great place to leverage your influence and build a clientele. However, it's important that your social media strategy is part of a larger strategy. A lot of agents miss this. And today, we're going to talk about some things that top agents do to convert likes into leads. I want to be very clear about when I say turn likes into leads. It does not matter how many people like your post if that post never translates into actual contracts for you in your real estate business. The contracts are how you make money. So the main thing or the main mindset or focus has to be on figuring out how to take a like and turn it into a relationship and how to now convert that relationship into business that's profitable for you as realtors. So guys, my name is Chizette Cowan. I am the CEO of Real Estate. I help realtors run a passive business that funds, not runs their life. That means no more lead generating 24/7, cold calling all day, doing things that you don't like, but really creating strategies around how you find clients, how you run your business, how you track your profit so you can begin to live the life that you got in this business to create. So let's get into step one right here. So step one is you have to have the right content strategy. Here's what I want you to think. Stop posting to impress people. A lot of times when we're on social media, we're posting because we want our mothers, fathers, sisters, and brothers to see that we finally made it, that we finally have clients. However, that strategy that you're posting to impress people is not the same strategy that you need to employ to convert people. I want you to understand conversion is the name of the game. So you don't want to focus on content that lets people be impressed, but content that speaks directly to their pain points and you want to offer solutions. Here's what I mean. An example of speaking to somebody's pain point is how to get your offer accepted in a competitive market. We've all had multiple situations with bidding situations with clients and their offer didn't get accepted because they were maybe beat out from another offer. When you can have felt that before and a client has felt that before and then they see your content saying, I'm going to show you how to get your offer accepted in a competitive market, now you're speaking to their pain point and you're offering solutions on how they don't have to go through that again. Even if they're working with a realtor, this content is going to speak to them directly. And when you're creating that content, for example, you want to make it educational. You want to make it story based. So give them facts about the industry that only a real estate agent would know around getting an offer accepted. And then because I'll put education and story based together because the next one is make it story based, like client success stories, your personal journey. I have learned how to make things educational and story based. So here's what I mean when I say educational and story based. I have worked with several clients and been in multiple offer situations. I have specific strategies that I use. One of them is numbers based marketing. I bid on a house and I knew we were against multiple offers and I knew it was probably a chance that we weren't going to get accepted. Here's what I told my client. We the house was 399, right? So they called for highest and best. Here's what I know about the psychology of numbers because I study this because I understand that I have to market the house effectively. I knew that everybody that bid up was going to either go 405, 410, 415, right? I didn't think they would go as high as 415, but I know that people operate generally in round numbers. Do you know I put in an offer for $411,253.86, right? Here's the thing. $411,000. It still was 1,100 more than the 410 offer they got. 1,100 is still $1,000. It's enough to make people say, I'd rather have that over this. And the people called me because my number stuck out to them. See, we have to have a standout strategy. They may not know this, but now I'm educating them. I told a story of what happened with my client. And then you can even go behind the scenes, show them what it's like to bid with you. So you can sit down and create a video and say, I'm working on a multiple offer situation. Here's why I'm doing this. Then when you create that content that speaks to their pain point, you want to create a call to action. DM me to schedule a consultation. Drop a key in the comments if you're ready to buy. Drop a dollar sign if you're ready to have somebody negotiate for you like a pit bull. This is content that converts. So the first thing that you have to create content that converts on social media is a content strategy. It's not just posting. I'm not just posting and hoping something happens. I'm being very intentional about creating the content that converts, very intentional about creating call to actions so that I can have an attraction system that brings them out of a like and into my world. The next step is you want to engage with purpose, right? You want to engage with purpose. A lot of times we wait for engagement. Don't do that. Create it. If anybody likes your post, respond to every comment quickly. Respond to every like quickly, but thoughtfully. For example, if somebody likes my comment, I'm not going to just waste a like. I'm going to inbox them. I saw you like my my post. Is there anything I can answer for you? Any questions? I'm letting them know I'm of service. Then you want to actively engage with potential leads. If they like your content, you want to go like one of their posts. This is how we build relationships. You want to send a DM based on story engagement. You want to ask questions in your content, like what is your biggest home buying fear? Use polls to create Q&A so you can gather intel on about who's next and who's serious about buying and selling. So when you start talking about engagement, you're going to be very intentional about engaging. You're not going to wait for them to engage with you. You're going to engage with them. I would even go as far as sending my post to 10 people and saying, have you thought about buying in the next 6 months? Are you in a situation where you're competing for offers? Ask questions up front to try to get them to engage with you so that you don't have to wait for them to engage, for them to engage with you. You get them to engage first. One of the things, this is initiative. If you don't hear anything about this, when I say engage with it with purpose, this is initiative. Take initiative to reach out to people first. Create polls. Go in people's inbox. Ask them to create your polls. Just say, I've got a 10-question poll that I'm trying to get so I can understand my buyers more effectively. Can you fill this out? Even if they don't buy a house from you, it lets them know that you're a real estate agent who thinks and does business differently. So that is step 2. You want to engage with purpose, right? And then step 3 is, this is the most important. You want to nurture the leads that you get. See, we get people's likes and engagements on social media and then we leave it at that. No, I want to, after somebody engages with me, I want to do everything I can to try to get information from them so that I can add them to my database. I have a training, and I'm sure the link is going to be in the description box here, on how to run the play for your database. If you have not taken that class will partner well with this video. But you want to ask them, hey, thank you for commenting. Are you looking to buy or sell for yourself, or do you know somebody else that does? I'd love to stay in touch with you and get you property updates on the market in your area. I'd love to partner with you to send you updates on any programs that may be available. Then you want to make sure you're following up consistently with value-driven content like market insights, client wins. You want to put them on smart plans so you can engage them outside of social media, but you also want, if they're on social media a lot, to be able to go into their social media, create content, and DM them and interact with them there. This is going to help you build real relationship. Social media is the starting point for connection. It's not the end. And this is what you have to understand. Let me give you a bonus tip. If you can create funnels for social media, that will help you as well. This is pre-selected content that offers value upfront in exchange for information. So you may create a funnel where it's a first-time homebuyer pamphlet that talks to them about all the things they need to know as a first-time homebuyer. You offer that for free, and the funnel is, if you want to get access to this, you have to give me your name and email and birth date probably so that I can put you on a smart plan, but it creates automatic follow-up, conversion, and connection. So I want you to understand, social media isn't about growing an audience. It is about creating a conversation. So here's what I want to invite you to do. I'm going to give you a call to action just like I want you to give the people in your social media a call to action. There are some links in my description box for the newsletter, for just staying connected, for connecting with me on the website, and taking some of the courses, or even signing up for coaching or training. You need to be connected to a community that's going to help you grow. Nobody grows in isolation, and nobody grows without support. So I'm inviting you, check out my product at CEOrealestate.com. But also, if you are struggling in social media, I have a free masterclass coming up on the 26th that there is going to be a link in here that you can register to take. Take the action to build your business systematically and strategically so that you can retire and move from the active to the passive side of real estate. I'm the coach that can help you do it. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Chizette Cowan, the CEO of Real Estate. Let's get this business growing.